Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It is me, Duke CT, back once again here on this lovely Thursday evening. A little hot for you around my way. It's like 78 degrees right now. A little hot under the collar for you, but hopefully it's not too much. Anyway, well, just want to see how y'all doing. I got Charlie Adams here on the stuff here. And there's a lot of things we can sit and talk about. Some things here, something positive. I have good, you know, a lot of good. I feel very positive this evening. Feeling very good, really very positive. Because honestly, let's talk about the good stuff here. The Nintendo Direct. And my goodness, what a show. The Nintendo Direct, ladies and gentlemen, was beautiful. And there are so many things that I actually love about Nintendo Direct. So many things. First, let's hit the big stuff here. You have, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. That looks like it's going to be coming in next year. Looks like the Switch is going to go out with a bang. And I think that's really good. There's an HD Donkey Kong Country, a new Luigi RPG, which, man, people from the RPG saga of all that. You got the Paper Mario, you got Super Mario RPG. Now, that's the people who love them are eating right now. They are very positive. They're feeling great. And then and right here we got other stuff here too. Oh gosh, the Legend of Zelda Echoes of Window. Finally, President Zelda finally gets to save Link. Well, the see people will see that. What about the CDI? Shh. Shh. No one cares. No one cares. Does anyone care? Does anyone actually care about that? Asking for the chat and everyone else. Does anyone actually care? Do people actually care? Because I don't. No one does. No one cares about that. But yeah, I am happy for this. I'm happy for it. That looks nice. That looks like a nice light, but I don't. Mm, I don't have the money. And if I have the money, I don't need it because I already got a Switch. I already got one. Let me just, let me just get this thing here. Let's see if this thing here works. Hold on. All right, let's see if this works. A little technology for you. Let's see. Survey says we're gonna do this little. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Start the video here. Not muted. Microphone here. It's supposed to be like this. The hell's going on? What is this? Oh, jeez. Oh, why is this happening to me? Technology, man. Tech fucking technology. Okay. What's going on? Okay. All right. We're back. We're back. Yes, we're back. We're back. Hey, we're back. That's good. That's good. That's good. Took a while, but we're back. Oh, that's good. I didn't want to start this whole podcast over. But anyway, back to the point. Echo window. I'm happy for it. I know people are gonna be pissed off because they're like, "How does this fit into the continuity?" I'm just sitting there. I'm like, "No, who cares?" uh, but yeah, they're like, because again, I saw in the trailer you had the OG Zoras with the monsters meeting up with the new beautiful Zoras. It was a weird thing, and I'm like, I'm liking it. I don't know what happens. Maybe this game will talk about it. You know, that's what it's going to be, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be maybe a crossing of the guard. Who knows? But yeah, that looks nice. Also, like I said before I mute, I'll cut all this out, edit stuff out when I I'll edit this out and everything else when it's live or whatever. Um, Nintendo Switch Sports, that looks good. I can't wait to play that. Metroid Prime Beyond looks really good. Let's see, Ace Attorney. I never got into the Ace Attorney stuff, so maybe I'll get into it now. I'll finally get a good reason to get into it. Maybe Stray is pretty cool, I guess. Oh, Super Mario Party. I can't wait to play that. It's gonna be um maybe I'll start playing that when I go to conventions and such and see how many fights I get into. Because then again, I'm like 6'3", and I'm like 300 plus pounds. I'm trying to lose down the weight, get down to 200. I'm losing weight. I hopefully I get down to 310 like next year around this time, maybe only 300. But I'm a very big dude, so I doubt anyone's gonna mess with me. Yeah, they're not gonna mess with me during that stuff, you know, because they ain't gonna mess with me. If I go to Mario Party, if they're like, hey, someone actually thought they were gonna do something like, like, nah, I'm good. Then you got Perfect Dark. I haven't played it yet. Gosh, I'm busy streaming. I will be doing there. There's gonna be all this stuff. The expansion pack looks pretty good. I'm gonna be playing Turok. After maybe Legends, I might be doing that. Maybe I'll stream some Perfect Dark. That looks cool. Can't wait for that. Um, Leave some in the comments for that. And then you got the Marvel versus Capcom Fighting Collection. I mean, heck, why didn't a rave of the X-Men 97 stuff, which is pretty dang on cool. Guess what? Marvel Capcom is back, baby. Let's see, you got the X-Men Children of the Atom. Then you got the Marvel versus X-Men versus Street Fighter. Then superheroes versus Capcom. Then Marvel versus Capcom. And Marvel versus Capcom 2. Finally, we're going to take you for a ride. Great. I was so happy for this. I am going to be definitely playing this. And I'm not the best fighting game guy. I'm not. But, my brothers played this so many times on the Dreamcast. It was so much fun. I can't wait to play this. It's going to be one of the best things here. I can't wait for it. I mean, Charlie or anyone else in the chat or people who are just coming in when I put this on my YouTube channel, are you good at the fighting games? Are you good at the stuff? I want to have that, because again, I'm hyped for this. I can't wait to play this. Also, like I said, Mario and Luigi Brothership looks really cool. Can't wait for that. Donkey Kong Country Returns. Played that game, loved it. It was on Wii, and I can't wait to play this when it gets here next year. Then you got Dragon Quest 3, which looks good. But then two new Dragon Quest games on next year. So the original order is 3, 2, 1 or 3, 1, 2. I don't know. I'll try them eventually. And then you have other stuff here. You have the Phantasm. Looks like the Final Fantasy creator Hinobu Shigaki. Let's see, is Phantasm thing. Let's see what else he created. Um, that name seems familiar. Let's see. Let's see. Square. Let's see. Mistwalker. Oh, oh, this guy actually did the last story, which people are saying, yeah. They wanted to come in, smaller projects, in-house stuff, and yeah, it's about his Wikipedia and everything. But yeah, he was the main guy behind the last story, and there have been rumors and such that people want to see a remake of, because still have the thing here. I still have it, and yeah, yeah, it's they some really want this to have a you know critical acclaim. People saying it's the best Wii game out there. They do want a remaster. People want a remaster of this game. So who knows? Maybe this could be the step into the door, the forbidden door, as it will. So yeah. But yeah, overall, this was a very fun direct. I can't wait to see that there's going to be other stuff here. Yeah. Hey, what's up, man? G Nation. He's copping for the PS5. Oh my lord, there's actually stuff for the PS5 you can get now, other than like what? God of War, Boar of War 2, and Spider-Man and 2, which finally has New Game Plus, which goodness great. Oh my lord. What a time to be alive, that instead of having this stuff inside the game, you had to wait like months to get this free update. It's free now, but believe me, it will be cost effective in the future. That New Game Plus is gonna hear. Meanwhile, I can sit back and play, Xenoblade, all my Xenoblade Chronicle games on my little Switch, which by the way are under like what 16 gigabytes, and they already have New Game Plus. It's already built in. That's just another reason why I just don't like the next generation. But yeah, Xbox ain't gonna be taking for a ride, which sucks. I really, you know, I hope it does. One day they get it, but yeah, it does suck though, and I really hope. My hope is that they do get it, because man, I would love to sit and just play that game on the Xbox. And but hey, like I said, I have no issue playing on the Switch, baby. I have no issue, and hopefully there's crossplay, so me and you can actually play, and everything else. That's the hope. That'd be really cool. Um, yeah, that is what I um can't wait to talk about. I can't wait to um you know to see how that is. I can't wait to see what those games are. I'm hyped for it. I am so hyped for that. Anyway, we're gonna take a small little break here, because again, I had this was one of the best, best things here for Nintendo Switch, and honestly, I don't think anything can be up higher than that. Yeah, nothing's gonna be higher than that. So yeah, we're gonna take a small little break. Let's see. When we come back, I will be talking about the Wyatt Sicks or Six Sticks. I don't know. Maybe we should have said that. I think it would have been a very easier version to say that. But yeah, uh, I'll talk about their debut of Raw and how uh, how they really did a pretty decent job here. And I can't see how my thoughts on what they did and you know all that good stuff. Anyway, we'll be right back right after this here live on the Dukect Lounge. We'll be right back right after this here. And Stopia, stick with me, Duke CT. We'll be right back right after this.
Yo, we're the Zone Runners. This time we're at Pumpkin Hill. You ain't ready.
I ain't gonna let it get to me. I'm just gonna creep down and fucking hill. I lost peace. I know that here, since it in my feet. This rain emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I'm gonna hold my head cause I have no fear. Probably seems crazy. A graveyard theory, but a ghost tried to approach me and got eerie.
Asked the question and he vanished in a second. I'm walking through valleys, crying pumpkins in the alleys. Didn't seem happy, but they sure tried to get me. Had to back him up with a fist, metal crackling. I'm hearing someone saying, use a chicken, don't be scared. It had to be the wind, cause nobody was there. I searched and I searched as I climbed up the wall, and then I started to fly away deeper.
Let it get to me, just gonna preach. Down in pumpkin, and I got the power of speed. Know that it's I can sense it in my veins. Straight in the power that allows me to bend. But it's around somewhere. Gonna hold my head, I got that in the field. I'm sitting ready, ready to be real. Don't try to approach me, you got to hear it.
I ain't gonna let it get to me. I'm just gonna hang down in pumpkin hill because I need my next rank. Try to find vampire blood and I liked it cause they said just a drop would make me go hyper. And now I'm walking like Frankenstein because I need another taste of that fine red wine. Flames build a chain, full bangs without pain. Drain veins in a stage brain. Are my raps too violent? Yo, I didn't kill the guy, just keep it quiet. That you can log as a merciful attack. The true death reserved for the guy who calls bars raps. Ding dong, trick or treat, it's a me. I'll see, yes, sorry, and I'm a doctor. Here, why don't you hand over all the candy if we won't have to show you our graveyard theory?
Let it get to me, just gonna preach. Down in pumpkin, and I got the power of speed. Sense it in my veins. Straight in the power that allows me to bend. But it's around somewhere. Gonna hold my head cause I got that in the field. It's crazy, crazy, got hear it. Don't try to approach me, you gotta hear it.
Let me clear out some of these corpses, brother. I ain't gonna let it get to me. I'm just gonna chill down a pumpkin hill. I'm gonna keep it hella real. 7 hot suit, 4 speed beyond your bill. When you wanna test me, but you lack any skill. Bloodsuckers wanna hunt me in the night, but their fangs only talk. They never really bite. Take a stake or two and drag it through your chest in one strike. Know what was said about me you didn't really like. Let's talk by the undead. So I got 12 gauges aimed at his dark head and turn pumpkins from orange to blood red. Grab your jack-o'-lanterns, here comes the sunset. Howl at the moon, whispers in the air. I'm coming for you soon, yeah. I've got a graveyard theory that says you'll be buried before you get anywhere near me.
Let it get to me, I'm just gonna preach. Sing the temper like a shit. Down on rock. Feel it in my veins, spreading up the skin and got me through it to the street. I see the open zero.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Here's me, Duke CT, and wow, what an ending to what an ending to Monday Night Raw. Honestly, one of the most best endings for a surprising for Monday Night Raw. A Raw that was, you know, looked at it was decent for it. And I think they had a pretty good match ending with Jey Uso winning at the triple threat between Finn Balor and Rey Mysterio. Who, by the way, I just love the fact that WWE is still trying to look for another Rey Mysterio, and they have failed so many damn times that it is that is hilarious on its own. And if that would just be a fun video if I actually got the chance to make it. All right, maybe a good podcast topic if you want me to go there. The failures of Rey Mysterio, the failures of WWE and Rey Mysterio, all that stuff here. Or it goes right back to Eddie Guerrero too, which but that's just me. But anyway, let's talk about the Wyatt Sicks. This debut. My goodness, what a debut. A really, really good debut. Probably one of the best debuts of a long, long while. And I think the reason why they actually had a good debut for the first time, I think other because they really felt they paced it well. Really good stuff. And the way they did it, it showed so much of their threats. It showed first the way they took out these people. They took out those guards or whatever. They took out the people backstage. You never saw that before. You never saw that stuff happen before. That all of them, all these extras and the people behind it were just dead. They were done. All of them from the backstage area, everything. They are here to just consume all that stuff. A very good opening stuff here. And it looks like they finally got one of their big targets is Chad Gable, who it's hilarious that man couldn't even. He lost the big match. He lost his group, and now he lost his He basically lost his life. But yeah, Chad Gable out, and then he's I think supposedly WWE's. Oh yeah, Chad Gable is replaced by Dragunov, and people say, "Oh, the shit." Personally, if I had my way, I wouldn't have Gunther win the King of the Ring. I would have had Jey Uso. Jey Uso wins the King of the Ring, have a good long run, and beat Damian Priest for the world title. After that, um, and have Gunther win the belt at Royal Rumble. But don't worry, I have Dragunov winning the Royal Rumble, and we have our first of many, many matches of Dragunov versus Gunther, and it starts at WrestleMania in the main roster, and they get like 25 minutes or whatever for them to go completely nuts. Let's go. How's that for you, Marks? I think that would pretty. I think that would have been more fun. I mean, come on now, it's right there. It's easy. And yeah, but overall, you know, the uh, uh, the way back to the Wyattsicks, the way they presented it, and they said they're not going to go too spooky. They're going to be more realistic spooky. So they're going to be less House of Black and more sanity because this is what a lot of I think that's what they really wanted to do. But at the end of the day, sanity is going to they're going to try. Hunter wanted sanity so badly to work, but honestly, after they got their ass kicked by the Miz, remember that Miz? Remember that when Miz was that fiery baby face and his feud with Shane McMahon, which I'll talk about the whole Shane McMahon stuff and AEW stuff later. But him beating them down in a 3-on-1 and he whooped all their asses. I'm like, yeah, we can never take them again seriously ever again. So maybe this time the Wyattsicks are going to be like that. Just a chaotic people, chaotic forces that take out anybody they have to. And once maybe, hopefully this time with the right booker in place, because again, Bray Wyatt never really got off very well with, I think, Vince, because I think, bullied him or whatever. I mean, Vince never really got it. And I think when Bray was on, I think he has just this great creative mind, and it's a shame because he never really had that opportunity to really express himself during the whole Triple H era, which sadly, his life ended, way too soon. And I hate that, because a man with that type of um, you know, with his ideas and connections, he really was, even with the stuff stifling him, he still was great. And now with the whole thing here with the Wyatt Six, I'm hopeful that they will carry it well. And I don't know what big feud can they do right now. I don't know who should be the one with Uncle Howdy being the leader here. Will he be the main leader? Will he wrestle, or will he just be like the Paul Bearer to, or maybe the Jackal, if you want to be like the Don Callis back in the day? Him not wrestling, but him just being the guy behind the scenes. Will he be that and let the other ones wrestle? Which, by the way, I think wouldn't be a bad idea. I don't think it would be a. I don't think that would be a horrible idea. I think, like I said, with the Wyatt Six, um, they are, you know, Uncle Howdy, Nikki Cross, Joe Gacy, Dexter Loomis, and you know, Joseph. I mean, Eric Redbeard. I think you could, Rowan. I think you could just have, like I said, you could just have Gacy, Loomis, and Rowan and Nikki Cross do the things, and that'd be really cool. Build up those characters, and they could just wrestle and do the stuff there. And if you need to have a multi-man match or something like that, you could do it, Uncle Howdy. Like you see, one, two, three, four. You could do a like a 4-on-4 Survivor Series match if you need to. If they keep coming in and all this other stuff, I don't know who they are, because again, the crowd loves them. So I don't think you can have them as villains. I think it'd be best if you have them as baby faces. I think if you just have them as these chaotic people that go after villains, heels like that, like the unjustworthy heels or something, build them up, that sort of thing. And maybe that could be a good distraction for the bloodline. I mean, I think that's so. I mean, you know, Jacob Fatu, Solo Sokoa, and the you know, you know, Hikulele, all that stuff, and the bloodline. Maybe that for that stuff against the bloodline. Maybe since they are the that could be something really be interesting. You could do something like that. You could build that type of feud. Like you say, the bloodline has become more violent and more of a threat, and then they come in and they are the ones who clean up the messes, and they are the ones who rid the WE of sins and horrors and such by becoming the horror. So that could be that big feud for going into Survivor Series. I think that could be something good, and they can build up there. So that's what I think it should do. But hopefully they won't mess this up, because I know WE people are riding high right now, but I'm always a little bit worried. I'm always worried, ladies and gentlemen, of how WWE takes a great idea and then they just seem to just drop the ball, especially with Wyatt, especially with everything else here. That is pretty much my fear of what's going to happen with WWE with all this stuff here. Well, we'll hear what your thoughts have to say about it. Anyway, I'm going to take a my little break here and end the show off with my AEW thoughts and what my thinking of what AEW's plans are going into the summer and going into Forbidden Door, Wembley, and the Ring of Honor stuff as well. So this looks to be something really, really interesting. We'll be right back right after this here, live on the Dukect Lounge. We'll be right back right after this. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It is me, Dukesy T, and well, it is on the march to this pay per view, The Forbidden Door, and I can't wait for it. I got tickets for it. and can't wait to see it. Looks good. And one thing I do like the card though so far is that I don't know who is going to win the world title match, which they can go either way. Which I always like the fact is that the what if who is going to be the man, the last people standing, because it looks really good. I can't wait to see what's going to be uh the most the most the show that I really wanted to go every time. The last couple AEW shows I went to was Dynamite, and first time I went to Vegas for Double or Nothing. So it was nice, even though the show was okay. It was okay. The show was okay. Everybody, it was an okay show. And the last couple matches really did help, by the way. And I can't wait to see more of these shows. I can't wait to see. This looks to be just a great little card. I think it's going to be something. Um, I think this card is going to be a good one. I think they're going to have. I think that Forbidden Door is going to be. I think the card is going to look good. I think again, Osprey and um, Strickland Swerve. That is just. I got a very positive feeling. I got a real strong positive feeling about this. I got a real good, strong positive feeling that's gonna be the match. I think it's gonna be match of the year. I think it's gonna be really good match of the year. And I can't wait to see how it's going to be something that people are gonna be like, wow, I can't wait to see this. Another great match, I think Naito versus Moxley. And let's see, what else I'm looking forward to is um let's see. Let's see. Uh, there are many matches I can't wait to see. We see Orange Cassidy versus Zack Sabre Jr. Good stuff. I can't wait. Zack Sabre Jr. versus him. That's gonna be great. Haku Sato. I can't pronounce that name. I apologize. Uh, I think it's going to. Let's see. Versus MJF is gonna be really good. I There's just gonna be some really good, great stuff here. But also going to the summer and talk about other stuff that's going on here. I think there's going to be a lot more stuff going down for AEW as well. I think AEW is I think definitely are going to have some stuff here because right now you have Atlantis Jr. Supposedly made a challenge for the main events of Ring of Honor's world title. Kyle is, since Kyle O'Reilly won, was that spoilers? I mean, the match happened, and I didn't see the match yet, but I heard it's really good. So that's gonna be something. I wouldn't be surprised. They're gonna do some stuff for the for the Forbidden Door. I think there's gonna be more stuff there. Athena supposedly has a really bad ankle injury, like a horrible, horrible ankle injury, and she looks like she's going to be out for a very, 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 very long time. But it looks like she is like, I think that they are just doing some. She got some lot left in the tank, and she just. I honestly would not be surprised if she's just faking the injury and says she's going to keep the belt. But I think they're just. I think it's waiting for death before dishonor, and then I think this is all going to lead up to a huge tag match between Athena and Billy Starks taking on Krina Amidala and Red Velvet, probably a big tornado tag match. And if they win, I believe it will be set up. If they, um, I believe it will be. It might call me nuts, but I think this sets up the if they. I think that those two will win, and I think Queen Amidala gets her shot against Billy Starks. She will. I think it'll be like a double pin situation, a tag team fight without honor, and then bam, both pin Athena and Billy Starks at the same time. So that means they get title shots. they get title shots or something. And you know, make it like if they lose, they have to join the minions and have they have to be the lower minions and such. So yeah, that's what I think this is going to lead up to. I could be wrong, but I think that Athena is and I think Athena and the Billy will, you know, I think this will lead all the way up to Wembley or that Welsh show that AEW just announced. I think that's going to be a big show there, and I think they're going to have those two matches. Um, Billy will defend her wins, but I think that it will be for the first time. I don't know. Maybe I would say they both win, but part of me thinks that the best story would be Billy losing to Queen Amidala and then Billy getting pissed off. And then finally, at that before the final battle, she finally beats her at final battle and becomes the Ring of Honor Women's Champion. And Athena finally goes up to the main roster where she fights and beats. Athena finally has that stuff at the main roster. She goes and takes down all the people out there. And maybe she's the one to defeats Mercedes at Revolution. Or maybe Dynasty. Or maybe let me just go down to Double or Nothing. Maybe that could be it. I think that could be something if they really wanted to go down that far. Personally, my I think that's going to be really good. And as for the elite, for other stuff, TNT title, I think the scapegoat wins the TNT championship, and I think that could be. I think he gets a good run of it too. Maybe Sammy brings it, but I don't know. I would like to see MJF hold it, but that just be very interesting to knock him down a bit. But that's just my personal opinion. Could be wrong. That could be something as well. But yeah, Forbidden Door looks good. I think Wembley looks good. That Welsh show, I think I wouldn't be surprised if I think Will Ospreay loses to Swerve, and then and then I don't know who would be a great pick to because he goes on. I would love to see Pac. Oh, or Jay White versus Swerve. Could Swerve because hey, Jay White does have you know Jay White might be a way to I think that could be a way to really be nice to have it. I think that'd be something really good for Wembley. Who knows? I think that could be something to really look into. Could be wrong. Could be something interesting. I think that could be something great. Anyway, but that's my thing with AEW. And my thoughts, though, is that I think they're doing just fine. Shoot, they had one hell of a show down in Fairfax. Crowd was on point. I feel that I've just got a good feeling that the crowds are going to be really hot for them, especially at Wembley, especially that Welsh show. That's not going to be a PG show. They were barely PG. They were still like PG during WE, but AEW they might just go off. They might actually go a little crazy, and I can't wait for it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great, man. It's gonna be really fun. Anyway, that's it for me, Duke CT. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for being here. Thank you for listening to me, Duke CT. Peace and love. I will see y'all when I see y'all later.